Hello, it is finally time. I'm going to read BloodRuth, which is still in the plastic. This is the cover D, the mass print cover. That's the one I'm going to open. I have the others. Side note, I just put in my order for ISOM 3, so I'm looking forward to finishing off that arc. Pre-order is about to end later today, so if you're watching this, what is it, May 9th? Yeah, Friday, May 9th. So if you're watching this on May 9th still, because I'm going to put this up, but there'll probably only be a couple hours left when this goes up, assuming no technical difficulties, then then that pre-order is a couple hours from ending, and you should go check it out at Rippaverse.com, along with everything else there if you haven't. So, anyway, I have to actually read it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read this right now, and I'm going to review it right off the top of my head or react to it or whatever without thinking about it too much. And if there's more, maybe I'll do another video if there's more. But I kind of want to, at some point, sit down and read everything that's out that I have. I have almost everything. But once I do have everything, I want to read it all and see how it feels. I mean, it's not really designed to be... Some of it's designed to be cohesive. The whole thing I don't think is, but I want to just read the whole thing and just see what it feels like. I have The War of Separation. I haven't read it. I have Yaira 2. I haven't read it yet. Those are coming next. I think Yaira 2 is going to be next. So anyway, let me get to the reading of it. I'll get right back with you. Boom. There it is. Shiny. Happy. Well, it's BloodRuth. Maybe not happy. I don't know. Let's find out. I might need to wear these to read it. But I can read it with these. Getting old, guys. All right, so... Shiny, back to the shiny happy. Shiny bloody? Is that a thing? Shiny bloody instead of shiny happy. That might be where we're going. Just kidding. I'm just reading the... Yeah. There's no surprises yet, you know. Also, at this point, the book's been out long enough. If you're trying to avoid spoilers still, just go read it. Because I'm not going to avoid spoilers for this. That being said, I love how we start basically with a version of Cain and Abel. Very cool. At least I think that's what this is basically doing. Or referencing. Yeah. Yay, Othello and Gooding so far. Okay, and my first question is, which may be answered here or maybe will be later or maybe not, but the castle. Seemingly... a completely out of place castle. What's it doing there? How did it get there? Why is it there? Whatever. Yeah. That's where my curiosity is right at that moment as they're talking about the castle. So is the castle in ISOM, was that in ISOM 2? There was a castle. It becomes, she's going to ask for the castle and it's her castle in ISOM. Is that? We'll see if my memory's pulling things together. I still want to know why it's there in the first place. Don't think that came up in ISOM 2 if it's in there. Yes. Come dance with Choke. Hello? Choke is talking to you? You dance with Choke, yes. I kind of hear him as like a evil, deep-throated Yoda for some reason. The way that's written. I don't know. I like Choke. And hello, dear Tick. Goodbye, dear Tick. Or, considering... the final form here, maybe an alternate name could be Tinkerhell. That's stupid. I'm not apologizing for it though. And surprise, more demons or another demon, Fae, greater demon. And we met Mr. Crowley. Hello, Morning Star. That's a reference, isn't it? Yeah, I like the way the devils they look like, you know, fallen vampire angels or something, right? That's cool. Cool choice on that. Ah, yeah, there's a line. Abel, stop playing with your food and eat your sister. Yes, father. Well, I guess I was right about Sydney claiming the castle as payment. That makes sense. The only reason is because I remember it being hers, I think, in ISOM 2, which happens after this. And what is this? We got like Lillian and Michael with like demon, or at least glowing eyes. I don't remember if I know. I mean, I've heard their names before, but I don't remember what I should know about them at the moment. And BloodRuth completed. Nice. All right. I love the Dokkaemon entrance or moment at the end. I have a feeling. So something's supposedly about to be announced Monday. I bet it's related. My guess is. I don't know. I haven't read the other more recent comics yet. So maybe there's more that I should know. But I'm betting this big announcement thing is going to be relative to whatever that's hinting at. Well, maybe. I'm just guessing. I could be wrong. And there's at least one other comic out there that I think Zalen could have some information in it that I need that I don't have and haven't read. Anyway, I don't know. But that's just my guess based on the information I have / remember, which is very incomplete at the moment. But I'm catching back up, and I'm going to catch back up with Yagra 2 next. But BloodRuth, my off the top of my head initial reaction, this is my favorite comic so far in the Rippaverse. Easy. I mean, I like horror in general anyway. Not that this was like straight horror, but it very full of horror elements. It is horror. It's just, there's a bigger context around it that's not horror. And I like how it's still connected. Anyway, I like BloodRuth. That's my favorite. So I look forward to the continuation of that for sure. I like everything else too so far, but that's my favorite. BloodRuth is my favorite so far. The art was great. The story was great. I always, when I'm reading comics, because I don't read a ton of comics, I've read probably more than most people that aren't into comics at all, but I always have a little trouble sometimes with some of the logic behind transitions and stuff in comic books. And I had a moment or two in there, but it wasn't a big deal. It just felt like an abrupt shift. Pretty minor stuff, though. And in a movie that would work, so I don't see why not here. I just wasn't expecting, I think it was, when Sydney BloodRuth went to the church and ran into who she ran into there, and that lady ran off, and then we just jumped to I think it was to the castle right after that, where she leaves Gooding behind. And we didn't get that. We didn't get her. I guess we did. Yeah, we did. That'll. Yeah, we did. Yeah, that was the only little thing. And they had there was the chokes, like the big piece of art that was on 2 pages with choke. I get like you're not revealing him until the 2nd page, so that works. But I think it also would look good all as one big spread. I don't know. I have to think about that. Those are the 2 little things that came up while I was just reading it. They're not real problems. So I loved that, and I want more of that. So thank you, Rippaverse, Eric July, Soska Sisters, and the whole team there. And I will be back with another Rippaverse video as soon as I sit down to read more. And as I said, I just ordered more, so more is coming. The Rippaverse pipeline for my channel, at least, is primed a little bit, so expect more of that. You should go buy BloodRuth if you haven't. Go to Rippaverse.com. Check out whatever collections are going on right now. Get in where you fit in, as they say over there at times. Like and subscribe to my channel while you're at it. If you're still here, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.